I'm here with Ashley Wright from Prospect Pantry. And you started this business when we started Foodie Friday. I think even we had to wait a little bit because you were still getting some stuff under wraps. So that was 2020?
We'll be celebrating 2 years this June, but I believe when I first met Dani, it was a year before we opened. We didn't think it would be that long, and we brought in some samples, and so that was a year before we even opened, so that would have been, 2021, I guess? Yeah.
So 2 years this June.
2 years this June.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
And you are doing fabulous. If you guys don't know, Ashley's place, Prospect Pantry, is right on Main Street in Newmarket. Mm-hmm. I feel like you are such an integral part of this community now. And that's pretty cool.
And it is really cool. We first moved here about 5 years ago, and my husband and I immediately just tried to dive into everything we could get our hands on, knowing we would open a restaurant. So we like to think we're one of the staples. Main Street is wonderful. There's a lot of businesses booming, and we're just happy to be a part of that. So,
yeah. What's changed since you opened to today?
The biggest changes, I think, have been the acquiring our liquor license, which will be a year as this June as well. So there'll be two things that we're celebrating. So we have a whole cocktail list we're coming out with. We also have a mocktail list. We do happy hour all day Monday, all day Fridays. And we're picking up on special events that we're doing. We do host a Rotary twice a month. We do an open mic roughly once every 3 weeks. The next one's April 27th, and that is open to anyone for all ranges of talent. We set up a stage. People bring their own instruments, full menu, full bar. That's been a huge success. So I would say that, and catering has picked up a lot. So just being able to provide things. We try to offer alternatives, like for kids' birthday parties instead of pizza. We have a whole kids' catering menu. And a lot of people have trusted us for their special occasions, and that business is just picking up. So.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So the storefront or restaurant front here is open limited hours, right? So
we are open 8 to 3. We're only closed on Tuesdays. As of January 1st this year, we are open on Mondays. So just closed Tuesday. Yep.
All right. So you only have 1 day of rest.
Yes. Well, I don't know if it's rest, but yes. Yeah.
1 day of planning to get ready for the rest of the week.
Yes.
And then so if people love your food, which is absolutely amazing, they can get it catered for an event that they're doing?
Absolutely. And we do curbside pickup, so if it's bad weather or you're in a hurry, you can just order online and we will bring it right out to your car. We work a lot with a lot of local schools, the fire department, the police department, the yoga studio, Fit to Shine down the street. We work with people on any budget. And so I think that's helped us a lot too. It doesn't matter what your budget is, we can make it work.
Yes, yeah. And your menu is a twist on some classics, and you do some things that I would never have tried before unless you said, try this, like the watermelon with the balsamic.
The balsamic glaze.
But how does that come about? Like, where does that come from for you?
I think we tried to take staple items and just elevate them. And so we make all our sauces from scratch. We have a whole separate area of our kitchen that's dedicated to gluten-free as well. But just in terms of what we put on the menu, we wanted it exactly how Dani described it. We wanted you to look at it and be like, oh, that's weird. Let me try it. And for the person that's eating it to be pleasantly surprised with the flavor combination. And it does work. And we do a lot of trial and error, but my husband and I did the whole menu ourselves with a couple people that I ask outside for help. Terry, you know who you are. But
Terry, you're lucky.
Terry is the best chef I know. So we just try to make it unique and something people can't find anywhere else.
And it really is. I mean, I have tried many things on your menu, and I have never, ever been disappointed. So I can tell you for sure. And you know, the gluten-free options are, again, elevated. It's not just your standard regular sandwich, just gluten-free bread. Like, you take a lot of care, I think, in deciding, you know, that menu, which is great. What would you say has been the toughest thing over the last couple years?
You know, I guess it's a good thing that nothing comes immediately to mind.
Yes, that's excellent, actually.
Parking is,
Okay, that's
is
a good
always
one.
a challenge.
Yeah.
We have 4 dedicated spots in the back, and obviously Main Street's open, and the church is nice enough to let us use that, not on Sundays.
Yeah.
Parking's a challenge, and I guess just getting open and everything with the health department and navigating what it meant just to open a business,
Yeah.
regardless of it being food and beverage, that was really tough.
Yeah.
The health department's been wonderful, the liquor board's been awesome, and once you find people, they are more than willing to help you, but just
Yeah.
navigating alone
It's
how
just
to
a lot,
do
right?
It
Just
is.
a lot.
It's a lot.
And you don't want to make a mistake, and you don't want to put something out there that you have to, you
Oh,
know.
I did that plenty of times. My husband and I were like, okay, well, we won't do that again. Live and learn. But,
Yeah.
you know, you take it in jest. And it's not easy to open a business, but everyone that we've worked with has been tremendously supportive. And we have a lot of support from the town, a lot of regulars. And we have people coming in every day saying they've never been here. It's their first time. So we really rely on word of mouth.
Yeah.
And that's been very, very helpful, and it's shown us a great deal of results from that.
Yeah. Now you and your family live on property.
We do.
Right.
We
So,
do.
And you have how many kids?
We have 2 kids.
2 kids.
An 8-year-old, she's in 2nd grade up the street, and a 2-year-old little boy.
Yeah. So you're opening a business while you have young
Yes,
kids.
yes.
How has that been with them?
It's always a challenge, but they love to be a part of it.
Yeah.
They have their own little aprons, and they like to come downstairs, and it's just really nice having the space. You know, when we're closed, like, you know, we used it to dye Easter eggs, and we used it to host Thanksgiving dinner, but the kids love being a part of it.
Yeah.
They're really proud of it so far.
Well, and I think showing your children, and I've spoken to a lot of entrepreneurs whose kids are a part of it, when you show your children what's possible, it kind of opens the world for them, right? And it gives
Absolutely.
them an idea that the American dream, I guess, the working hard and getting something that's pretty cool. So
Absolutely,
I love
and
that.
it's really nice having something that they can be proud of.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest, if we didn't live with such an easy commute,
Yes.
it probably wouldn't be possible with 2 little kids. But it
Well, it
was,
certainly wouldn't be as enjoyable because
Right,
you're
yeah.
leaving them for long, long hours. Yeah, it's so, I mean, it would be so convenient, obviously, that you have access and are right here on property. What is coming for Prospect Pantry in the next year, or maybe, you know, what are your goals by the end of 2024?
so what's coming that we're most excited about is outdoor seating, and so our property extends all the way to North Alley, which is in the back, and so we're going to do outdoor tables, bistro lighting. We're going to do special events during the month, themed dinners. With reservations, live music, in addition to our open mic nights, more evening events.
Okay.
Which is our original plan was to be a wine bar, but then we opened as breakfast and lunch, just realizing that there was a bit of a deficit here for that. But we would love to roll into just having more things in the evening, 2 to 3 times monthly.
Yeah.
Something that we can plan as opposed to being open for regular dinner service. So I
Yeah.
would say outdoor seating, evening events. Those are both really exciting. Of course, celebrating our 2-year anniversary.
Yes.
We have a big party planned for that.
Nice.
On Sunday, June 2nd, we'll have live music, a balloon arch that I will not be making myself, and but we will be doing all the food, and hopefully that should be a good time. So.
Oh, that'll be great. Well, we'll be sure to come back for that. If there's one thing that you would like everybody to know about Prospect Pantry, what would that be?
I would have to say just how important it is to support local, and we make every effort to do that. I mean, everything you see here, we support local artists, local farms. Anytime we can support local, we try to do so, and I encourage, whether it's with us at the Pantry or with anywhere else in Newmarket, I think supporting local makes a big difference for small families like my own, small families locally, and if you haven't been here, give us a try. If you don't like what you have, we will happily fix it and remake it. That doesn't really happen often, knock on wood, but we want people to come in and enjoy it. We want people to come in and celebrate things here. We rent the space out for birthdays, baby showers, bridal showers. We've done all of that. And again, our catering and buyout stuff is just getting busier. And we're just so grateful for supporting local. So I guess I would say if you haven't been here, just give us a try.
Yes, give it a try. Right on Main Street in New Market, Prospect Pantry. More great things to come. We cannot wait. We will be here to celebrate the 2-year anniversary. I feel like we've been along for the ride from the very beginning.
And before the ride started.
Before the ride too. So we'll definitely bring you guys that. But mark it on your hey gotta do list, Prospect Pantry. Thank you to Ashley.
Thank you guys so much, and thank you so much, Jenny, for making the time to talk to us. And it's because of people like you, and just give us a chance to talk and get our name out there that we're able to keep moving forward. So.
No, well, it's been my pleasure, absolutely. All right, thank you. We'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, guys.